Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cora. If you are new here, this is my channel Vintageortacky. My style icons would be like Peg Bundy mixed with Stevie Nicks, mixed with David Bowie, who's on my shirt today, leopard print, anything vintage, anything kind of out there and eccentric, and that's just kind of me. I just have this like eclectic kind of style. I like sharing my passion for fashion and makeup and lifestyle and everything else with you guys. So I've been doing this now for 10 years. This month marks my 10-year anniversary here on YouTube. I loved doing Vlogmas last year, and this year I wanted to use it as an opportunity to get some more great content out to you guys. So for the next 25 days, we're gonna have tons of fashion and makeup videos, and not the traditional like Vlogmas style, because I just like using this as an opportunity to put out more content and kind of turn off the part of my brain that makes me overthink things. Because typically when I'm creating content for YouTube, I'm thinking, you know, what do people want to see? What's popular? Blah, 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 blah. And it's like, shh, turn it all off. Just make videos about whatever you feel like making a video about. Edit and upload it. It just makes the whole thing so much more low-key and so much, it just kind of reminds me of when I first started making videos. So yeah, I love Vlogmas. I hope you guys are excited for it too. This haul is pretty wild. Pretty wild. I don't know if any of you listen to podcasts, but I listened to one called Failure to Launch, and it's a podcast about shows that only lasted one season, and they did one on the show Pretty Wild, and every time they would say Pretty Wild, they'd go, Pretty Wild. Anyway, today's another try on haul and review of City Chic. For my last video, the company emailed me and they were like, oh my god, we love you, we love your video, can we please do this again? And I said, yes, please, thank you. So I have so many great things to share with you guys today. I always try to be transparent about this kind of thing. This video is not sponsored. Even if it was, I would still say whatever the heck I want, but just, you know, so we're on the up and up and totally clear about everything, because I am all about disclosure and honesty, and that's why I've been doing this for 10 years, because I don't BS you guys. My links in the description down below are affiliate links, which means I get a commission when you guys use them. So if you click a link and then make a purchase, I get a commission, which is super cool. Thank you guys so much for helping me support my channel, and let's go ahead and get on to this killer haul. So for today's haul, we have a whole bunch of different styles. We have a couple of casual outfits, and we have 4 dressier styles, which I thought were perfect for this time of year. You know, there's so many parties, there's New Year's Eve coming up, and so I want to make sure that you guys have some options available. One thing I really like doing in these videos is giving you tips and advice and, you know, just a review basically of each piece. So the first thing that I want to share with you guys today is actually the sweater that I'm wearing right now. This is the coziest sweater on the planet. It is so freaking soft. It's like being wrapped up in a bunny. I just, oh my god, I'm so in love with this. This is like somewhere between like a cardigan and a robe. That's how I would describe it. I've worn this out a couple of times now since I opened up my box, and both times I got crazy compliments on it, so that's always a good sign when like you wear it out and people are like, oh my god, it's fabulous, and you're like, thanks. It's new. But anyway, like how this sweater can be like dressed up with a dress, which I will show you guys at the end of the video with a beautiful dress. This is so incredibly soft. It's literally like being wrapped up in a bunny. It is so soft, but it is cruelty free. This is like acrylic or something. God, like just the thought of actually wearing a bunny hair sweater actually kind of freaks me out a little bit. But anyway, the arms for it are a little bit wide open, which you guys know I kind of have a thing where I don't really like very wide open arms. I would prefer them to be a little bit tighter. Overall, this sweater is the bomb. It is so soft. I love the length on it. It's like coat length. It's really great for this time of year when it's maybe not quite cold enough to wear your like heavy duty winter coats and stuff. You just needed a little extra layering piece. These two pieces together, I am very warm right now because this is a thicker fabric. So moving on to the next item is this oversized striped shirt. You guys might remember my last City Chic haul. I showed you guys the green, like olive green kind of like tunic dress shirt thing. This is the one that I had talked about in that video that I'd wanted that was sold out. This is the beautiful black and white striped one, and I am a sucker for black and white stripes all day, every day. Love it. So I ended up picking this one up. Now this one to me feels softer and stretchier and a little bit bigger compared to the green one, but they both have that same kind of super high quality fabric that we talked about. Oh, one thing I want to mention, everything that I'm going to share with you guys today is in a size XL from City Chic. It's really crazy to me how like everything from City Chic in an XL fits me. It's like I've never had that so consistently in a brand, and I've talked about it before, but it's something that the brand really prides themselves on, and I can definitely see it coming through in the way that like my user experience is with them. You know, a lot of brands, even brands I really love, I kind of like fluctuate and play like the size game a little bit. But with them, it's super consistent, and it's like every time it fits so perfect. There is one thing that I had some drama with, which we'll talk about when we get to in this video, but it all turns out okay. I love this striped top. It is so amazing. They're so comfortable. Like that one and the green one, they're just like staples in my wardrobe. That type of thing where it's just like a comfy, cozy thing. You throw it on with some leggings and you're good to go. Throw on a great jacket, like you look chic. I like this. It's not necessarily like a super attractive silhouette or anything. It's kind of like just a big, huge, oversized shirt, which is actually exactly what I like about it. It's comfortable. I think with a jacket thrown over it, it is very attractive because it kind of cuts it down a little bit visually. It's extremely big though, and I don't know if part of that is because I've lost a tiny bit of weight or just because this size runs a little bit bigger. It does seem to fit bigger than the green one that I have, which I just wore a couple days ago, but also maybe this one just hasn't been washed yet, so I shrink down just a little bit. It is cotton. It has that really great quality material, and overall I really like it. I'm so super duper pleased with a shirt like this. The leggings that I'm wearing with this I don't really like, actually. So these are I think they were called like the something jegging. Here's my issue with them, is that they're not high-waisted, and granted, not everyone likes high-waisted stuff. That's a personal preference for me. For me, because of my body shape, if the pants don't fit higher up on my waist where it's smaller, they tend to slide down, because it's basically like, do I have a piece of fruit? Oh damn, I ate my last pear. Here's a slightly pear-shaped tangerine. So if you were to put a piece of clothing like down in the middle in the widest part, it's going to slide down like this, whereas if you have a piece of clothing that comes up to the narrowest part, it'll kind of hold on better. So that's how I feel with leggings. That was maybe a weird way to show that, but you know, that's just my personal preference. Not everyone prefers a higher waisted pant. Because it kind of cuts me off there too, it kind of gives me a little bit of that muffin top thing, which I'm not a real big fan of. However, if you don't like high-waisted stuff, or if you're shorter than I am, this might be a really good option for you, because things that would be high-waisted on me would be like up above your boobs. So, you know, to each their own. Quality wise, these are really quite nice. They have a nice feeling fabric on the inside, and they look nice and like faux leather on the outside. I do like them. They just don't work for me personally because of my personal preference and shape and all that kind of stuff. These pants, I'm sorry. I love you, City Chic. I don't love these leggings. Basically with me, with leggings, I need them to be high-waisted. Otherwise, they cut me off at a really weird spot, and they create like weird lumps and bumps on my body, and these are definitely doing that, and I don't like it. One more casual outfit that I want to share with you guys. This red top. Oh no, did I just get my lipstick on it? Oh no, I got my lipstick on it. Do you see it? Now I have to wash a brand new top. I hate that. Anyway, moving on. So this top is the most beautiful shade of deep red. It's so beautiful. And it has a high neck collar. For me, this really is reminiscent of the Victorian trend that's really popular right now. It does have the cold shoulder with a ruffle hem on it as well. So cute. It's got the sheer chiffon arms with a really delicate armhole, which I really like. It's not too small or too tight though. If anything, it's a little bit on the wider side. Not too big, because you guys know I'm really sensitive to that. It's just right. It's like the Goldilocks. Has a really beautiful, sweet little button. It did come with an extra button as well. I love the embroidery on it. It's just absolutely freaking lovely. It's a teeny tiny bit snug in my hip area. Not so much that I wouldn't wear it, but enough where like I would be more interested in using this as like a tuck-in top as opposed to having it like out. So that's some sizing advice for you if you're like me and you're very hippie. No, if you have wider hips, like my body type is sort of like a hourglass pear hybrid, where like from certain angles I look like an hourglass and certain angles I look like a pear, and from every angle I don't really care about that kind of distinction, except as it applies to how clothing fits and how I can relay that kind of advice to you guys. Like, I'm not hung up on whether my body is an apple or a pear or a rectangle or a trapezoid or whatever. Like, I don't care about that kind of stuff, but it is helpful information though to share with you guys. Top is really beautiful. I love this shade of burgundy. It's much more of like a red toned burgundy. I love the like ruffle detail here and at the collar. I love the Victorian trend, and combining elements here of the Victorian trend as well as the Western trend. So it's a very cool outfit. Very 90s and early aughts. I also always like to show you guys shirts untucked when I remember to. So let me go ahead and untuck this. So that's about the length that you get, just slightly below or right at like the lower hip area. So yeah. Now I have that top paired with this skirt. God, you guys! Big fan of animal print. It's just, oh, it's always a good idea. It's always a good idea. And that's actually part of the reason why my channel name is Vintageortacky, because I just can't get away from this stuff. Even if it is like kind of tacky, I don't really care. So this is an ombre leopard print skirt, which is absolutely lovely. It's a very lightweight fabric. It has a really like nice feel to it. One thing I did notice about this is that the zipper here has very sharp teeth is how I would describe it. So it does make me a little nervous wearing it with that top, which is kind of delicate. So probably in the future I will pair this with something like a t-shirt or something that I'm a little less worried about getting chewed up. Or I'll just kind of keep that in mind and try to be careful. The other element of that outfit is this amazing Western inspired belt. It is adjustable, which I really like because my weight does sometimes fluctuate, but it actually snaps together. So you don't have to unbuckle and rebuckle it each time, which is awesome because you have this like tied up detail here, which would be kind of a pain in the butt to redo each time. I love this. I love the Western trend that's going on right now. Like the Victorian and Western trend together to me are just like, I'm obsessed with it. I hope it never goes away. The main thing that I'm noticing with the skirt is that the visible belly outline shows, so if that's an issue for you, this might not be your best option because the material is really super duper thin on this, which I actually like. It makes layering in the wintertime easier, so I could easily like layer this up with a pair of tights or something and I wouldn't feel like too stifled or anything, but that's just a personal preference. I don't mind my belly showing. It doesn't really, it is what it is, you know? So this next piece I saw on the City Chic site and I've actually like put it in my cart and taken it out and put it in my cart and taken it out and put it in my cart. You know how it is. Like when you're like, I think I like that, but I don't know. So this dress is one of the most, it's so pretty. On camera it's showing up super blue. In person it looks a little more green. I would call this like a blackened teal. The fabric kind of has a similar property to velvet in the way that it catches light, but it is not velvet. It is a kind of like a weathered looking polyester. It's a very cool fabric. It's slinky, it's sexy. The shape of this dress is kind of like a Grecian style. It has kind of almost like a column look to it. It makes me look very long and a little bit leaner, which is really kind of cool. It has great gathering and stuff around the bust, so it makes the girls look great. I love the gathering at the shoulder. It just looks so beautiful. Not lined on the top, but it is lined in the skirt section, which is nice. It has pockets, which is super cool. Like, I love a beautiful dress with pockets. What I love about this dress is I really feel like it's one that can be dressed up or dressed down. So it's not going to be like a super dressed down, but it can be a little bit more casual, like the way I have it paired with this sweater right here. I think it looks nice and casual, but even with some accessories and stuff, it can look sort of like downtown dressed up, if you know what I mean. But you could easily pair this with like some really sparkly pretty jewelry and a nice clutch, and this could easily be an evening dress. Now this dress actually comes with a belt. It comes with this rose gold belt. Now I realize I'm going to be in the minority here, but I don't care for this belt with that dress. Maybe you feel the same way as I do. I just think that a wider belt kind of suits that a little bit better. Whereas this skinny one to me looks very modern. This looks to me like something I would probably wear with a fit and flare style of dress, because it has like a nice clean look to it, and then the chain and everything. I like the belt and I'm happy to have it. I just would wear it with something other than this dress, whereas this dress for me I think goes better with a little bit wider of a belt. They also sell this in a red color, which I would highly recommend. So my post-try-on thoughts about this one is that the color is absolutely freaking gorgeous. Oh my god, and I love that this comes in another color, so if you're not feeling the blue, there's a gorgeous red option. I love this sort of tulip opening. It almost looks like a fancy like 1920s style like pajama jumpsuit kind of thing. It does have pockets. They're not really sturdy enough to like put something in, but they are somewhere to put your hands to kind of have a little bit more of like a relaxed vibe. I love the ruching at the shoulder. Just the overall look to it is great because you can wear a regular bra with it. It's super elegant without being too fussy, which is something I really like about it. Okay guys, so remember I mentioned some drama? Well, here it is. Next piece is a jumpsuit that has a skirt bottom. Oh, I know. As soon as I saw this on the site, I immediately put it in my cart. I was like, I need this now. It's sort of like a Gothic fairy dream, in my opinion. It's so beautiful. I did have a little bit of drama with this one. So as you can see, it definitely fits me now. But as I was unboxing my items, I was testing everything out and trying it on, having a little joygasm, because as usual, everything from City Chic was fitting me perfect. And this was the piece I was most excited about, so I saved it for last. And when I went to try it on, it wouldn't go past my hips. wait, hold, don't judge it, just come on the journey with me. So I'm pulling it up and I'm like, what is going on? I was like really upset because this was literally the thing I was most excited about in this haul. The jumpsuit that has like a skirt bottom. So there's like so many different elements to it, and I'm like thinking like, is this twisted around? Like, what's going on? I'm freaking out because this is the thing I was the most excited about and it's not fitting. And I'm just like, oh my God, why? And you know, it's after Thanksgiving. So, you know, you got a little holiday weight going on. I kid, but seriously. Take it off and I realized it's all tied on itself. Like there's these really long ties for the waist and they had been like tied really tightly around it. So that's what it was. Untied them, it went on like a dream. It's perfect, it fits perfect. So crisis averted, but we all have those moments when we're trying something on and it's not fitting and it's not working, we're freaking out. Anyway, I gotta figure it out, it fits perfectly, but for a moment there it was a little touch and go. This is absolutely amazing. It's so delicate and lovely. I love the idea of a jumpsuit that has a skirt bottom. It gives you the best of both worlds. This piece is actually a jumpsuit that basically has like a skirt overlay, which ends up looking like a dress. And I want more of these. I want this to be like a thing because you have the beautiful elegance of a swishy, flowy, swishy dress, but no chub rub because it's leggings. So beautiful. I am so in love with this. I can't even begin to tell you guys. I am so in love with this. It just has like a fairy goth vibe to it that I'm really digging. And so this next dress, you guys, I don't think I own a red dress. That's not true. I own a Minnie Mouse dress for like a costume, but it's like cutesy and it's not like a sexy, like knock 'em dead red dress, which is something I have been on the hunt for a long time, but I never really felt comfortable enough to do it. And like, I feel like within myself, there's like this metamorphosis happening. So for a long time, I kind of avoided wearing like sexier clothes. And a lot of it had to do with the fact that I was younger and I felt really uncomfortable getting like older male sexual attention. Like I just was like, I don't know what to do with this. I don't want any parts of this. No. And you know, it's funny because like when I was a teenager, I dressed very sexy at times. And then I kind of went through this whole like shutdown where it was like, nope, not doing it anymore because it just made me feel really uncomfortable. Now that I'm a little bit older, I'm more comfortable within myself and that kind of attention doesn't always bother me. Like if someone's being really gross about it, yeah, like that's totally inappropriate and not okay. But occasionally it's nice to look good and be appreciated. So I personally just feel more comfortable in my body. I'm just a little bit more at peace with myself. I'm more comfortable with myself and I like feeling sexy for me. You know, that's something that's different. I'm not doing it as a performative thing for men. I'm not worried about whether or not I'm getting that male attention. I'm concerned about how I feel. And, you know, if I feel sexy as hell in a sexy ass dress, then that sounds like a pretty damn good time to me. So this dress is a red dress, a red sexy dress, and I have never had a red sexy dress, I think ever. This is very sexy. It's got some gold accents on it, these gold bars, which are beautiful. It's super strappy. I love this dress. The color of it is so beautiful. It's almost vermilion. It's so intense. It's gorgeous. So this is such a perfect dress for a New Year's Eve party. It's such a great like plus size option for your parties this year. There's just, oh, there's so much. This could even take you to like Valentine's Day. It's such a gorgeous dress. This is awesome. There's a lot of things that I like. Okay, well, first of all, I'm wearing the wrong type of bra with this. I'm wearing like a regular bra with this. So you'd want to wear a strapless bra so you could really see that beautiful strap showing here. I'll kind of take my straps down and just sort of tuck them in the meantime so you guys can get an idea. Like, how sexy is that? Oof! Yes. So this is definitely a sexy date night dress, going out, night out with the girls, whatever it may be. This is just like that sex on a stick, knock 'em dead dress. I love this. I've never had a red dress before, so I feel some kind of way in it. I'm just like, And me and Mikey's dating anniversary is coming up, so I'm kind of like torn between this one and the super sexy dress I got in my last City Chic haul, the Undress Me dress. I don't know which one I'm going to end up wearing, but they're both absolutely fantastic options. The other thing I really like about this dress is that because it has this little flap that comes over, it's extremely flattering to the body, and I can actually see this as being a dress that you could loan your friend very easily because it's kind of like more free in size because it's stretchy, but it's not super bodycon either because it has this great like detail here. So I love it. I have that dress paired with this leather jacket, and I'm really excited about this one. It's almost like a little bit like a bolero. A lot of the leather jackets that I tend to gravitate towards are like the more like motorcycle style with the lapels, and they're a little heavier and chunkier. This one doesn't have any lapel. It doesn't have any zipper or anything. It has one little hook and eye closure at the bust, and the collar sort of is like, the collar's very flat, and it's cropped, which makes it perfect for pairing with a really nice dress, because a moto jacket might make the overall look a little more heavy and weighted, which could also be a super awesome like bad girl kind of look. But I also like the elegance of this jacket. I think this is really going to be nice for when I want to wear a fancy dress and I don't want to kind of spoil the effect with a big heavy chunky jacket. Alright guys, so then we get to the final dress, and this one is so special. This is a fabulous dress. Like, this to me feels so much nicer and so much more expensive than it actually was. So the lining on this is a gorgeous like blushy champagne. Oh my god, it's so gorgeous and satiny. The satin itself does have a teeny bit of give, but it's not like a stretch fabric. The outer fabric doesn't have any stretch to it, which means that it sort of like molds itself into shape, so it doesn't have a lot of give to the fabric, so it just really looks beautiful. I mean, stretch can be good and it's super comfy and stuff. This would definitely not be one that I would go and eat like a 7-course meal in this dress. I would probably save this one for like going to the opera or going for cocktails or something where you're not that it's super uncomfortable. I'm just being a realist about the way that, you know, body physiology works, you know. This red dress, perfect because it's nice and stretchy. This jumpsuit, perfect because it's nice and stretchy. This dress, perfect because it's nice and stretchy. This one's reserved for cocktail hour and, you know, things like that, or going to a movie or a play or something and eating light snacks. This is a really special dress. I don't think that I have anything quite like this. I have a couple of dresses that are similar with the black and the nude. Most of those are a little bit of a different kind of style that I don't like to wear anymore, whereas this one is very sexy. I love the length on it too. It's not too short. It's very sophisticated and grown up, and I love this dress. Like, I just feel like so special that I own something this beautiful. This dress is just opulent. That is the word that comes to mind while I'm wearing it. I just feel so stinking fancy. Like, I feel like my space buns are not good enough. I need like a proper updo. In all seriousness, this is so lovely. The satin lining feels amazing against my skin. I love the lace overlay and that it's not stretchy, because that way it feels more sumptuous. It feels higher quality. It feels like a bespoke couture dress, even though the price point is definitely not couture. Oh god, I'm so in love with this. This one might actually be oh, that's weird. What's that? It's like a little string. Is that for hanging it or something? Or maybe, oh, for affixing your bra to it. Shut up. Add that. Oh, I mean, I don't even know what to say. I had and grabbed one of my favorite kind of going out handbags. I got this at Target a couple of years ago, and that's a great combo. God, I need some shoes, but you know, we're just trying things on here at the house. Oh my god, how cute. So that is my haul from City Chic. I love everything I got this time. I tried to get some like more like holiday themed stuff, because I know with the holidays coming up and all the, you know, parties and New Year's Eve and everything, we are all so excited for New Year's Eve. After watching this video, I will see you. This is my favorite part of doing Vlogmas. At the end of the video, I can say, I'll see you guys tomorrow. So there will be another fashion video up tomorrow, and then we're going to do our 7-part series for my favorites from the 10 years of YouTube. So excited. I can't wait to share it all with you. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.